Hey everyone, welcome back to Rima Reads. So today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag because I have literally seen everyone do this book tag and I want to join the crowd. I want to do what everyone else is doing. Yes, I'll jump off the bridge if everyone else is doing it. It looked like a lot of fun, so I'm going to go through my end of year book tag. So first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And yes, there are. I usually try not to leave books halfway read. I used to be pretty good about finishing books right when I started, but this year, nope, did not happen. So I have 3 books that I did start during this year and I have been reading for a while. So first book is The Raven King. This is the second book in the Foxhole Court series. I think the series is actually called All for the Game or something like that, but it's the second book after Foxhole Court, which I did read, and then I got through, how far did I get? Got to page 89 of this book, and then I got distracted by other books. But I do really want to finish this book. My friend let me borrow her copy. She let me borrow all 3 of the books, and I've had them for 6 months now. It's been a while. So I do want to read them and get these books back to her. But it's chill, y'all, because she has some of my books since then. We did a cute little book swap. I will try and finish this book by the end of the year. It really shouldn't be that difficult because it's not that big. It's just I don't know how I feel about this series yet. And so, yeah, I'll try and read this. The other books that I've been halfway through reading, the first one is Project Management by the Unofficial Project Manager. I got this book for work and I've read most of it and then I just kind of got distracted. I'm not the best at self-help books. So I'm oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, ignore. I do really want to finish this one and I really don't have that much left of it. I think I have 1 or 2 chapters left. It's not a big book either. So that's the next book I want to finish by the end of the year. And then the last book, I don't know if I'll finish it or not. It is called Invisible Women: Data Bias in a World Designed for Men. And this book is about the hidden biases in data everywhere that ignore women, and it's super interesting, really cool book. But it also reads like a research paper, and so what I've kind of been doing is I have been reading 1 chapter a month since January. Not that much, and I'm only a fourth of the way through the book, and so it's just really long, but I cannot read a lot of it at once because it's just too much information. But I do definitely want to finish it. And so I think maybe I'll switch from 1 chapter a month to 1 chapter a week. And I don't think that would put me to finish this book by the end of the year. So it might bleed into next year, but I'm definitely going to try and be better at reading this book because it's really good. It's just data heavy. So those are the 3 books I want to try and finish up by the end of the year, though I don't think Invisible Women will get there. Do you have an autumnal book to transition you to the end of the year? No. Kind of feel autumn's past now and it's getting to winter time, so I probably should have done this a couple months ago. I feel a lot of the books I read in October were more autumnal because I read An Enchantment of Ravens and the Graveyard Book, Bonehouse, so I read a lot more autumn vibes that month. But generally I don't really read seasonal books. I kind of read books whenever. And so, no. Is there a new release you are still waiting for? I really think I should have done this tag a month ago because the new release that I've been waiting for, Rhythm of War, has come out, and so now I have no other expectations for the rest of the year. I don't even know what books are coming out in December. Probably something. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? So I already mentioned 3 of my finishing up books, but a couple other books I want to read this year are The Rise of Kyoshi. I got this book for my birthday in April, and I just never picked it up. Like, I really want to read it. I'm very excited to read it. I just didn't pick it up for some reason. And so I'm going to try and read this book in the month of December. So the next book I want to read is Better Allies: Everyday Actions to Create an Inclusive and Engaging Workplace. So I'm the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Division representative for my work. And so I really just want to read this book to help me in that role. And I think it'll be really interesting and engaging. And then the other book I really want to get to before the end of the year is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've heard so many good things about this book, and I really like V.E. Schwab. I read most of her other books, and they've all been great, and so I'm very excited to read this one. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite by the end of the year? I really don't think so. Like, I think Rise of Kyoshi and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue are going to be really good books. But I don't think anything's gonna beat Rhythm of War, y'all. I really don't. Like, I'm obsessed with the Stormlight Archive. I've been waiting for Rhythm of War for 3 years. And so, like, is anything gonna beat that? No, it's not. Nope. Have you already started making your reading plans for 2020? I don't really like planning ahead that much because then there's a good chance the plan will fall apart. But there are some things I do want to do in 2020. So one thing I really want to do is finish up some series, because I feel like I started a lot of series this year and I just haven't gotten around to reading the second book yet. And so I think I'm going to try and read those books and just like stop having so many things hanging, because if I don't read them soon, it's gonna be like City of Blades, where I read the first chapter, realized I forgot everything that happened in City of Stairs, and could not go on any further. So I really want to try and wrap up these series so I don't need to reread the first book. The other thing I really want to do is try and read more books by Indian authors, because I've realized that I haven't read that many books by Indian authors, and like watching other Indian booktubers, I've realized there's a lot more out there than I thought there was. So that's something I really want to do in 2020. And I cannot believe this year is almost over. We got 1 month left, y'all. 1 month. And then it's gonna be 2021. Crazy. Wild. Oh my god. So before I leave you guys all for the day, I did want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It is Thanksgiving this week. This Thanksgiving, I just wanted to put some resources in my description to help support the Native and Indigenous people of America. If you're able to this Thanksgiving, I would highly recommend donating to one of the Indigenous organizations I mentioned below in my description, or if you're doing any holiday shopping, try and support your local Native businesses. In addition, I linked some educational resources if you're interested in learning more about Native Americans Thanksgiving, and I highly recommend checking those out if you guys have the chance. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.